Hi, Girl Intuitive here. I don't think people realize how much it takes for a person to actually show up as an authentic version of themselves. How much courage it takes to bare your soul to the world in hopes that you are being a light for someone else. I've only been doing content creation for about 2 to 3 years, and it has not been easy. Um, I really had to get over my fear of like being on camera, considering the fact that 5 years ago I was diagnosed with Bell's palsy in my face. So one of my biggest insecurities is my face and how I look. So I said that to say this. Um, the other day I was going over my analytics for YouTube because I wanted to know like what I could do to make my content better. And it's just something that I do every so often or whatever. And I came across this video that I made maybe about a year or two ago. I think I was singing or whatever, and YouTube usually posts like your highest performing videos and comments and things that people leave. And I noticed, I don't think at the time that I made the video I noticed the comment, but I definitely saw it yesterday. And someone posted, oh, you have a really nice voice, but you should have put some makeup on and some chapstick before getting on camera. And if I was in the earlier stages of like starting content when my face was really, really like a big deal for me, I probably would have taken that personally. But one thing I've learned is that a lot of the times certain things don't even be about you. It be about the other person, and they project their own insecurities onto yourself. So I initially thought like, how can I make this a teachable moment? Because with that comment, I kind of took it as like, wow. So a person would rather for you to show up as, you know, an imposter, somebody that I'm not. Like, it's nothing wrong with like wearing makeup or whatever, but makeup shouldn't define you or your character. It shouldn't be something that you feel like you generally need, if that makes sense. I will wear makeup, but I usually get dolled up for like my birthday. That's like the one time a year that I get dolled up and I look cute. You know what I'm saying? But on a regular day-to-day basis, I'm not like, that's not me. And I can't come on this app and pretend to be this plagiarized copy of myself, because it kind of sounded like, oh, so you want me to perform, you want me to wear a mask. I can't do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's one thing to not like a person's content. I do realize I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and that's fine. You do have the freedom to scroll, you know but don't come on these apps or these social platforms with the intent to like dim someone else's light, hoping that it'll in turn increase your light, when really you just expose what's truly in your heart and the things that you need to work on as a person, as an individual. You never know what a person is going through. I think when I made that video, like, I was going through some rough times in my life, and I was living from place to place. You know, I wasn't very stable, but nobody would know that if I didn't, you know, say that. So you just never know what a person is going through. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to have the courage to do something outside of your norm, against everybody telling you you should or shouldn't. Oh, I wouldn't do this. Oh, I wouldn't do that. Oh, that's too hard. You know, I just, my biggest hope is that the Most High puts me in the right places and surrounds me with the right people. And that I am able to, like, be an encouragement to somebody else. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind to the next person, you know. That may or may not make or make or break a person's day. You know, you might just be that little glimmer of hope for somebody that was on the verge of giving up. You never know. So just be a little bit more mindful about the things that you say and your actions. I went on the young lady's profile and she didn't even have a picture of herself. I saw a picture of a dog. So that to me let me know that she was projecting her own insecurities onto me. Because truthfully, me not wearing makeup, it has not stopped anything. Anything that I have wanted to do in my life, I have been able to do. Yeah. I feel like we live in a superficial world. And people want you to perform. But I'm no one's puppet. And it's either you're going to like me or you're not. And I'm fine with that. Because I've grown to a place where I really don't care what anybody thinks about me. So, I hope that you all have a beautiful rest of your day. I wish I would start interacting with me more. I don't know, I guess that'll come. Anyway, I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.